Alright, this is what I'm going to be running with for 5-mass solo Feral Druid, like 475 in Orgrimmar. So Predator and Primal Wrath, I use those because I like to, I feel like I get more damage and more value out of them if I focus on burning down AoE faster than I do the few mobs that need to be singled down. And also, you don't lose a ton of damage, you obviously lose some, but your single target still remains pretty strong with these options. Guardian Affinity just to reduce a little bit of damage, and also since you're not really, you could get a little bit of value out of kiting maybe more with Balance Affinity, but the situations that you really need Guardian Affinity, you really need it, like Rexxar, for example. Mighty Bash is also, that's kind of tuned towards handling Rexxar and possibly a couple other maybe Dominators that need to be stunned up. And then I like Conflict and Strife because that versatility helps with damage reduction, and also loss of control and movement impairing effects give you Strife, which obviously happens quite a bit in Visions. Memory of Lucid Dreams, just always. Breath of Dying, always. And then Focusing Iris is again kind of tuned towards Rexxar. Once you have a couple of those piggies come out, you want to make sure that you're handling them, burning them down real quick. They don't have a ton of health, but the damage that they can do and the sanity drain that they do is quite intense. I am at rank 15 cloak, 62 corruption resistance, so I don't have a vessel. Provided I'm not absolutely shite, I should be able to get this down. And hopefully then you can too. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is stealth it out and run over, check what those potions are going to be for this run. One of the many benefits of being a druid, it's black. So we're going to use our handy dandy little add-on. Green is going to be the good sanity one. And then we're going to take out these guys real quick. Just get them out of the way. They're pretty easy. Make sure that you're interrupting what you can and stunning what you can. Just get out of the way of those abilities. Stun and interrupt for the horrifying shouts. Another great opportunity to use your Mighty Bash. Alright. First place we're going to enter is the Drag, I believe it's called. Kill these first guys pretty easily. Now, in here, you want to use the that little boop to your advantage. Let it take you where you want to go. Alright, little trick with this. You can shadow meld it off pretty damn quick. There's 50 sanity going there. That's not ideal, but luckily this guy restores 200. That thing pops so quick. I can't imagine dodging that if you're not a feral druid. Because you have to be on it with the just keep moving around. And this guy's gonna bring us back up to full on the sanity bar because he's gonna give us 200. All right, and then we're gonna talk to Garona. Woo. Sure you did. Sure you did. Grab this purple up here, as that's going to be Fire Breath. Add a little bit of damage. And then Dominators need to be focused in any area that they're present. They just have a nasty channel stun, which allows other sanity draining abilities to hit you. So just burst them down real quick. Use a Ferocious Bite on them. It typically one-shots them with a nice crit. Alright. As you can see, I'm getting thrown all over God's creation by Scorched Feet. But I'm going to try to make it work for me as much as possible. Again, the Dominator needs to be burned down here. And actually, Scorched Feet can kind of help out with Feral Druids, since you can just kite and bleed with it. Throw your bleeds on and get on out. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to throw our bleeds on and get on out. He's going down. Cool. We're not going to use an orb or anything for this boss because we just don't have to. But it would be great if we could find another green potion. There's another one right there, so boom. We're going to snap that green on before we take this boss, even though he typically caps your... it's going to poop me. There it is. Even though he typically caps your your sanity anyways. So here we go, and there's a little Trixie on this boss. I'm gonna just kind of outrun this. I'll just keep damaging a little bit. A little more damage on him. So a little trick with this, if you are not a fast class, you can little LOS here on the log. You just gotta be careful because you see there's a lag time. So they're still moving around it. We're gonna go back on him. Kind of hate that I haven't used my beam yet, but it's no big deal. That little bubble doesn't really deal that much sanity damage, and as you can see, you just kind of regain it all from killing him anyways. So as long as it doesn't go off more than like twice, which is generally what it does in a solo run, you should be fine. And then we're gonna head over to Misha. And that's the nice thing, you've got two elite mobs back to back here. So I'm gonna wait for my little fear thing to proc, which should be going off here soon. She's gonna grant another 200 sanity, so there's not a big rush. I didn't realize she started out at 75% HP. So I'm gonna run on up here. And even though they can see you if you're quick, you can still manage to sit in my eye here for a second. Make sure I get out of that. That deals, that little AoE ring that she does is like 70 sanity drain, so not massive, but you just don't want to take it if you don't have to. And as feral druids, our mobility is our biggest friend here, so just move, but not more than necessary, because lead and foot in this area is going to be the biggest crux. So and I just like stunning these guys up. Yeah, the big guys right there, it's fine if they hit you with that frontal cone. The headbutt does kind of suck though, having the visions of self around you that stun you. You get headbutted into that, it's unpleasant. It's time taken away from what you really want to be in here doing. And that's killing some baddies. So now we're gonna do a 2-pack pull here, because some of these guys have actually pretty nasty and I'm gonna pop a preemptive survival instincts here. Because as I said, they've got a little bit of nastiness. I think it's they're all dead. I think it's the Scions that do it. Anyways, it's done. It's all over now. I'm gonna get this first interrupt late in the cast. And again, you're just popping bleeds out on everything you can, so that they just die from standing there. This area is unique because whoops, a little fear, a little scare. That's running over some of these areas just spawns random bugs. Oh, that sucks. That's right, pop it. Let's get out. Just gonna take advantage of as much of that. See, you just ran a bug right there. It's fine. Just don't move too much, and it's not really an issue. Lead and foot's not gonna mess you up. And remember that as a feral druid, or as a druid in general, you can shapeshift to break any like roots or impairing abilities. I'm gonna get out of that just because. So you don't want to move too much, but if you need to, just shapeshift and you're good to go. You're Gucci. And we're walking. Now this guy actually gives me more issues than any of the other ones because of the headbutt. You got to make sure that you're being smart about how you angle that headbutt. As it can knock you, if it knocks you behind the hut, you actually get locked down there. It's really crummy. Or you can get knocked into the little void zone right over here, which also really crummy. So we are gonna head over onto Rexxar. We're gonna let this this little fear circle go out first. We'll just run out, and then we're gonna pop an orb on him. Pop an orb on him, and then I'm actually gonna just range pull him in. You know what? I kind of wanted to try out a different ability in here, but this will, I'm gonna pop a preemptive survival instincts here. Alright, this kind of stinks. So this is typically where I see my battle res go out. My self-res, whatever you want to call it. But as all the boars are down, I don't see that necessarily being... No, that kind of sucks. And this sucks. So yeah, my battle res is going to go off here, I think. Got him. Okay. Yeah, so the boars are the big focus here. They deal a lot of damage, first of all, and then their sanity drain is also massive. So you don't want... Oh, another green potion up here. Cool. I'm going to top off my... Well, come on now. That's just silliness. The boars, you don't want to let cast too many of those. That's why I took Mighty Bash, so that I could get another stun. You want to use your Interrupt. And the reason I like going to the right first is because one of the two guys in this area right over here that grants you sanity back with Elite Extermination is this guy that's right out here. So you don't really want to start off your vision run by getting back 200 sanity before you even need it. And all you really need to dodge from this guy is Surging Fist. Boom, done. And then we're going to head back to the next major area, because there's actually it's a little bit longer time than I want to sit there waiting for Zappy Boy to come open up that gate. So we're going to come back here and manage a couple things back here, and then we'll head forward to that area. Okay. This guy, we're going to get our Blood Talons on, and we're just going to crack loose on him. He's got a couple things that he does. Oh, he's going to throw me through this if I'm not careful. Yeah, you got to be careful, because he will throw you through your little fear ring and put you in a very precarious situation when it comes time to jumping out. Alright. There's the fear ring. We're going to stand still so we don't have leaden foot stack up for no reason. And boom, he's down. And there's another 200 sanity. Like I said, I saw a green potion over here. We're going to nibble on up. Get back another 100. And there's another green run right there. Oh, wow, we're going to be stacked. Alright, and then you want to actually, even though you could get across as Feral Druid, you want to kill this Dominator over here. Because the NPC that's running along with you, she always pulls this. And the very last thing in the world that you want is this Dominator to get a stun off in the next pack, because it can actually be quite lethal. Alright. So we're going to crack off on this guy. Pop. Let's get an AoE out. Pop. Don't move too much, because there is a point in time which you're going to need to. There you go. And another boss you really don't want to have to move much on, because you don't want to move more than is necessary on this guy, because he has things you really want to dodge. Uh-oh, like this. That's 30 sanity drain, 30 sanity drain, 30 sanity drain. That actually hurts quite a bit, so I'm going to go bear form just to get out of there. Boom, and he gives me 200 back, so I should have enough to deal with the next boss, who will also give me 200 back. Uh-oh. Well, I didn't really want to go right into this guy, having the ring go around me, but I got lucky about its positioning and don't have to worry about eating any of his mechanics. This boss is actually super easy. I don't really ever have any issues with him. You just stay close, kind of toggle back and forth as Feral. Lay down your AoEs. Uh-oh. And he's going to follow you around a little bit, but honestly, I think his ads are a little bit more lethal than he is. There you go. We're back up to 400 sanity. Still got 2 orbs. Still got a battle res. And we're going to move on to the next section. Now, like I said, one of the reasons we skip going into this right away is because, A, I like to use these lesser sections as kind of restore points, because they are so much easier than the major ones. You get less sanity drain in here. So you can kind of use them to fill back up your sanity bar, instead of have to worry about using an orb to do that. And also, the RP to opening the section takes a little bit longer than the other area, so I let the RP do its thing with Zappy Boy, and head on over to do this myself. Get bounced around like a fool. Now, you want to be careful, because you don't want to pull this... Oh, she's not even over here this time. Interesting. Sometimes there's a like a mini boss over here, and she's not crazy difficult. She's just got a bigger health pool, and it's a waste of time. So you want to be careful when you get knocked about that you don't accidentally pull that mob. She also does this hex that you need to stun or interrupt, and it's almost like an instant cast. So if you can avoid it, it's probably best you do. There's a green right here, so once I clear this pack, I'm going to go take that green. Alright, so we're going to take this green, because I've wedged myself in here. Get 100 sanity back. And then we're actually going to skip these next mobs, which I was not originally aware that you could do. Easy. So you can do this, and I'll show this for anybody. I'm going to grab this purple so I can get some fire breath. I won't go stealth. You can just hug the wall and not have to worry about pulling them. Just super nice, because it's unnecessary. Alright, I'm going to let this hopelessness hit me. There it is. I'm actually going to save my beam for Thrall, because he's got 2 pigs on him. It's a 3-minute cooldown. And I would rather burn those guys down quicker than this guy, who is kind of a pushover as long as you just prioritize your positioning overall. There he is. He's down. So I'm going to get Blood Talons rolling. I'm going to get an orb down. And then I'm actually going to go run in, and I'm going to start off with a stun on one of these pigs, because F them. Not really taking as much of this orb as I wanted to. But the pigs are down, and that really is the... when you're running the solo, it's the most lethal thing that you really have to worry about, are the pigs. As long as you prioritize those, take them down, you're going to be in a good spot. And you do kind of have to worry about Burn Bridge a little bit. Move out of the way of Defiled Ground, which I didn't completely do. But running the solo, it's not it doesn't take up a ton of area. So, is what is. Defiled Ground. There's a nice fat crit. Hopelessness, get ready to go grab this, pop over, Defiled Ground's going out right after. And one more Defiled Ground, boom. And that's that. So, that is 5 masking, solo, as a Feral Druid, Orgrimmar.